the Blitzboks up against the United States of America. And for the Blitzboks, of course, they've got a victory from their first game, the USA losing to Ireland. So they've got a point to prove. But in the crowd, I'm sure they're all supporting the Blitzboks to go through for another victory. What can the home crowd do to push South Africa on into the playoffs and potentially challenge for this Cape Town title, which has eluded them for the last 8 years? The USA, of course, know another loss will send them home. So all to play for here. If you know of anyone who loved the Quick Fire 7 game, do share this link on Forever Sports with them. Remember, we're live for every single game here in Cape Town, the second leg of this World Series. After the Blitzboks won in Dubai, they're picking up right where they left off after beating Team GB, who we saw losing now to Ireland as well. The Blitzboks winning that game by 19 points to 5. Can they make it 2 out of 2? For the United States, it's desperation stuff. They know what they're up against. They're up against class, and they're up against the champions. And in fact, we're almost underway. The USA will be playing from left to right. 7 minutes aside. We're underway here in Cape Town. Full house just about. And South Africa gather the kickoff and manage to somehow keep that ball in field. Justin Geduld at the base. And there seems to have been a slight fumble there from Geduld. So an unforced error gifting the USA a scrum here on the 10-meter mark, on this 5-meter mark of touch. On this left-hand touch line. 3-on-3 in the scrum. South Africa definitely showed the intensity on defense. Can they continue where they left off and get their hands back on the ball? Possession. Everything in the sevens game, of course. The USA have got it all to do, but in possession at the moment. Strong counter-ruck there from the Blitzboks. But away come USA down this right-hand side. Still on the 10-meter mark. They've just been going from side to side. And it's Zane Davis, the muscle man, ripping that ball out of the attacking play of the USA, out of his hands. And it's Speckman. Who can he find? Here it is. It looks like Nokia here for the Blitzboks. Strong counter-ruck. But South Africa still in possession. Here comes Selwyn Davids to Westhuizen. A lovely step in field. He's away. We're up to the 22 now on this 15-meter mark of touch on this left-hand side. We went center field, but we're back down this left-hand side. It's Westhuizen. Lovely ball presentation. The Blitzboks on attack, but Nokia didn't have the hands, slipping out of his hands there going forward. But we see South Africa starting with intent here. 4.5 minutes to play in this first half. So definitely the crowd can have a positive effect on the players. But of course, it does perhaps add, in my opinion, a little bit of pressure where the crowd expects South Africa to perform. And over the last 2 or 3 seasons, they've been under the pump, the Blitzboks. But of course, showing last weekend that class's permanent form might be temporary. Westhuizen, we see featured a lot in line-out play, but lovely stepping there. And also ball presentation, good. from Ryan Oosthuizen. You've got to have so much skill. You've got to be so versatile in this game, not only fit, but for the moment, the USA with the scrum inside their own 22, hoof it downfield. Who's back for the blitz box? It looks like it's going to be Roscoe Speckman, just shepherding that ball into touch. And we're almost all the way up inside South Africa's 22, just about on this left-hand touchline. So the USA looking for territory there. Wonderful net meters, but in the process, they've given the ball to South Africa, and Selvin Davids will have the feed to the line-out on this left-hand touchline. It's Oosthuizen, of course, as we mentioned. And South Africa playing from left to right and then coming left again. St. David's putting the head down, taking two defenders with him. And this time the referee saying the USA legally over that ball. So South Africa under pressure here inside their 22. Not doing anything with that line out, conceding the penalty. But the USA, in the process, have lost the ball, and South Africa chip it ahead. What's the bounce of the ball say? It's all over the place for the moment. We're just about on halfway centre field. And South Africa will have the put in to the scrum just inside USA's half here. All action, no score hit. Here in Cape Town with just over 2.5 minutes to play. The USA coaching team, of course, looking on. Desperate for a victory. Knowing that another loss, I beg your pardon, will put them out of contention in this revised 12-man men's tournament. South Africa with the feed via Davids. And again, an error there from the USA, over-eager. They know if that ball gets out, it's 4-on-4 from that scrum. But in the process have conceded a penalty. South Africa centre field, what do? Selvin Davids taps and goes. It's all static for the moment, but here comes Gedilt. Chipping it ahead. Who's got the pace? The bounce of the ball. Pops up. Here's an opportunity. Oosthuizen thinks he's got it. The referee, surely he's going to go upstairs. But is that the opening score for the blitz box here in Cape Town? It is a TMO decision. Oosthuizen thinks he's got it. Surely that's a try. It looks like a blade of grass separating the ball from the dead ball line. But I myself am not the TMO. But it is a try. If you saw it, you would have thought the same. It's 5 points to 0. South African via that man. Ryan Oosthuizen opened their account. With 1.5 minutes to play, the conversion from Davids. Collects himself. Takes the drop kick. Kicks it over. It's 7 points to 0. So from that tap and go, it looked a bit static for the moment. But all part of the plan there from Justin Gedilt. Then it popped up from the kick from the United States defender. And ever present, the crowd will tell you, try time from that man, Ryan Oosthuizen. 7 points to 0. South Africa lead with under 1 minute to go in this first half. And the restart from South Africa is deep. They're not afraid to defend. We've got experience on this field, the likes of Speckman, Justin Gedilt, Zane Davids. Over the ball there, I think it's Impy Visser, but the USA still with ball in possession now. They play down this left-hand side. Forced to come in. South Africa making their tackles. But is there an opportunity here for the USA? Into South Africa's 22 they go. Little bit of magic here from the USA required to get over the line. But at the last pass, they're losing the ball in contact. Big hit. And South Africa are saying, you're not just going to get to our try line and score. You've got to do something incredible. And some incredible defense there from the blitz box. It must be said. The USA looking sharp for the moment. But some wonderful defense around the ankle stuff. And the blitz box still lead by 7-0. On the 22 of South African territory now. Here they go. It's Davids. Has he got an opportunity to give it to Roscoe Speckman? You're not going to stop him from there. It's the Speck magic. Davids and Speckman working in tandem. You thought they'd just put the ball out, but Speckman waves a little wave after the try to say, we knew what we were going to do all along. And South Africa, surely with the conversion to come, will take a 14-0 lead into half-time. Remember, we said normal time up, but the switch play there, drawing the USA defender to Selwyn Davids, knowing when to release that ball, and who better to have to make the switch and to take it home than Roscoe Magic Speckman. Beautiful to see the South African flags waving in the crowd. And that is half-time, folks. South Africa lead by 14-0 against the USA. It's been quite a tough battle, must be said. But South Africa working for those two tries and deservedly in the lead by 14-0. 7 minutes for South Africa to decide if they can, in fact, then go through to the playoffs. We'll see them tomorrow. Remember, we will be live on Forever Sports for that one. Cal will be taking you through the quarterfinals. I'll be live for the semi-final. So we hope South Africa can push on all the way. Half-time, only a 2-minute break. But all to do here for the USA, of course. At 2 scores down, 14-0, they'll have to score first to put any sort of pressure on South Africa in this match, knowing full well a loss puts them completely out of contention. With the result of Ireland beating Great Britain, it looks like South Africa and Ireland to push on in this group. And the Blitzboks, the champions of Dubai, showing their class, getting the crowd pumped up on their feet, excited, as we're almost getting the second half underway in South Africa's second pool game. Up by 2 scores, 14-0. So all sorts of fancy dresses in the crowd, getting into the spirit of things. That's what Sevens is all about. And Selwyn Davids with the ball in hand. The referee looks on, and we're just about underway here in the second half. South Africa playing from left to right. It's 7 minutes to the conclusion of this match. The USA do take the kick. It is deep, and they're playing from inside their own 22. South Africa over eager there at ruck time. And the USA know they have to play quickly. It's a big, massive hit there from Justin Geduld. But the player almost looked like he was bouncing off. Very intensive defense at the moment from South Africa. Not slipping too many. So the USA definitely have it all to do. And the referee here for the moment has called time off. It looks like a bit of foul play, and it looks like somebody is going to be in a little bit of trouble here for South Africa. So not what they would have liked. Remember, if they do get a yellow card, it's 2 minutes in the sin bin. And it's for the TMO to decide there. It looks like Justin Geduld from the Zane David's tackle. The player was coming down. I personally see a bit of a wrap there, but the referees don't have a lot of patience for any high shots there. And for the moment, the USA player down. Fortunately, not too much damage though, so we never want to see a player getting badly injured, and it's going to be a yellow card there for Justin Geduld. The way things get blown in the sevens game by the referees, there's no margin for error. And the USA have called immediately for a scrum on this 5-meter mark of touch on the 22 on this right-hand touchline inside South Africa's half. Go the USA with the feed. South Africa down to 6 for 2 minutes. Just over 5.5 minutes to play. But they've got 2 minutes to capitalize, the USA. And in fact, they do just that with the try of their own, trying to get it closer to the sticks. And they run it in under the posts. With the conversion to come, the USA are up to 7 points. It's 14-7. Very difficult to defend when you've got 7 players, but even more difficult, much more difficult when one player goes to the bin to defend with 6, and the USA exploiting the space. Nobody outside. And right under the post, it's 14-7. South Africa have to negate these waters, navigate that one-man advantage that the USA have, perhaps slow it down a little bit. For the moment, from the USA restart, South Africa with a loose pass here, and the USA immediately, just like that in the blink of an eye, are up by 2 tries, and it's 14-12 with just over 4 minutes to play. The conversion is good. They want to get on with it. They know what that one-man advantage has done. It's created a little bit of panic here for the blitz box. So they're going to have to dig deep in the trenches, South Africa. The scores are level. South Africa still down a man, of course, Justin Geduld getting that yellow card. The USA must restart. After that loose ball, they capitalized. But as I said, it almost seems like a bit of panic here for the blitz box. But they do gather the restart. And they got to play from deep now, South Africa. David's at the base. Is there an opportunity for a missed tackle here? A mismatch. Out wide is Kuanok here. He's got the jet shoes. Pumping the legs. Almost up to the 22. South Africa back to their full contingency. He has an opportunity now. The ball is dotted down. It's going to be a 22 dropout. The referee wants to have a look at something here. I'm not sure if it was off the ball tackle on, could be Roscoe Speckman, just having a moment to chat with his assistant referee there. Score still level here. Nothing in it, says the referee. They're going to go for the 22 dropout. It was dotted down. I think he tripped over himself there, but South Africa have to keep their composure here. One can't help but wonder, is it going to be one score that settles this game. South Africa all over there at ruck time, but the USA in possession. Of course, it's 7-on-7 again. Zane Davids, ever present on defense. Here comes South Africa with an opportunity. Nokia gets the loose ball. It's knocked on from the USA there. South Africa playing under advantage. Just about 2 minutes to play. And South Africa have an attacking scrum. Just past this 15-meter mark on this right-hand touchline, almost up to the USA 22. The crowd quiet just for the moment as South Africa make 1 or 2 substitutions. Nail-biting stuff here. The score's level. 1 score will separate it surely. And it's that man, Ronald Brown, coming off the bench. The referee just calling time there for a second, looking for stability in the scrum. The USA are going to be eager to try and spoil things here, but South Africa have a real opportunity here after conceding those 2 tries with only 6 on the field. Ronald Brown sees the blind side. It's secured there for South Africa. Is there an opportunity now? Recycling the ball into the 22 of the USA. Go the blitz box. Still in possession. Shifting it from left to right. South Africa looking for the space. Lovely little step from Ronald Brown. He's almost up to the 5-meter mark. The USA surely have to get away there quicker than that, but there's a ball out wide here. It's try time for the blitz box. Just about a minute to play, and it's Impie Visser with the headband on, taking a knock earlier on. But Impie Visser finishes off in this left-hand corner, and South Africa do, in fact, get the try that puts them ahead. It's 19 points to 14. It's in this corner, so the conversion is going to be a tough one there. But the crowd will tell you, the fireworks will tell you that South Africa have scored, and you can see what it means to them. The conversion is sailing, just wide there. But South Africa, crucially, 5 points up. We're only about 15 seconds out, folks. Hold on to your seats here. Surely it's going to be a contestable kick. The blitz box via Ronald Brown. Yes, it is. It's try time. That is it. Just like that. Conceding the 2 tries with only 6 on the field. Ronald Brown didn't need support. He's gone all the way. And the blitz box will be on top of the group now with that victory, 24-14, under the sticks. So the conversion to make it 26. The USA, for the moment, thought they were here to win it. But Ronald Brown says, no, sir.
You there, mate?
And South Africa have won the game. The crowd will tell you what it means to them. It's all over here. South Africa have defeated the USA, knocked them out of the tournament by 26 points to 14. From myself, Roots, until I see you in that semi-final playoffs, from myself, bye for now.